Today I'm going to talk about 3 neighborhoods that I think are amazing for true city living in Miami and Miami Beach. And I'm going to get started right now. Hey everyone, my name's Jamey Prezzi. I'm a real estate agent in Miami and Miami Beach. And today I'm going to give you 3 of my favorite neighborhoods for true city living. But first, before I get started with that, I just want to tell you, thank you so much for tuning in every single week. If this is your first time here, hit the subscribe button so you never miss another update. I do put out new videos every single week. Also, if you would like to get my free house hunting checklist, use the link below in the information box and download our free guide. I will also add you to our weekly newsletter so you never miss another update. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about 3 neighborhoods that I consider true city living in Miami and Miami Beach. And this is a great shot to sort of see the location of Miami and Miami Beach to each other. In the far distance, you can see the mainland of Miami. Then there's the Port of Miami. And then Miami Beach is in the bottom part of your screen there. So what I can really consider true city living, I like to think about neighborhoods where there's high rises. It's pretty easy to get around without a car. There's easy access to grocery stores, markets, restaurants, dining, and cultural activities. And also areas where there's a lot of parks and recreational activities, and you can just get there very easily without a long trip in the car. The 3 main areas I'm going to talk about today are in the city of Miami and the city of Miami Beach. And I'm really focusing on these 3 neighborhoods today because they're really the most popular areas of the city and they're the oldest. And then I will, in the future, dive a little bit deeper into some of the newer neighborhoods that have come along over the last 10, 15 years. So I'm going to talk to you about Brickell, which is in Miami, downtown Miami, which is in Miami, and south of 5th, which is in Miami Beach. So the first neighborhood I'm going to talk to you about is Brickell. Brickell is known as the financial district of Miami, and it's home to hundreds of international and domestic financial institutions. The great thing about Brickell is that it's a very compact area, so all the shops, dining, grocery stores, everything is very close together. Brickell also has, if you can see over here on the left of this top image, this is Brickell Key. And Brickell Key is an island off of Brickell. This is Icon Brickell. This is actually, you can see there's a little bit of water in between. So Brickell is, an Icon Brickell is on the mainland of Miami. And then this is Miami River. And then to the right is downtown Miami. So people love Brickell because some of the buildings in Brickell that are luxury buildings include Echo, Four Seasons, Asia, SLS, and Icon. And people really like Brickell a lot because the buildings are newer and you get a bit more for your money than you do than, for instance, on South Beach. Brickell's location is excellent, and it's located just south of downtown Miami, north of Coconut Grove, and a short drive to the beach, the airport, and the design district. I looked up some pricing for Brickell just to kind of give you an idea about what properties cost in that neighborhood. Rentals start around $1,500 up to $16,000 per month. Condominiums around $179,000 for a studio up to $25 million. Single family homes are listed at $875,000 to $4.5 million, and that's from MLS data yesterday. Now, there are not a lot of single family homes in Brickell. There is one little area that has some single family homes, but I just wanted to share that data with you. The next neighborhood we have is downtown Miami. And downtown Miami is an increasingly popular luxury real estate neighborhood because of the higher end buildings like 1000 Museum, Marquis, and 900 Biscayne. I mean, those buildings are pretty spectacular, especially 1000 Museum. That's the Zaha Hadid building, and it is incredible. The draw of downtown Miami is, you know, the buildings, the luxury buildings there are just amazing. And it's right across the street from American Airlines, the Adrian Arts Center, and the Performing Arts, the Perez Art Museum, the Frost Museum, Bayfront Park. And there's other world-class shopping and dining on its way. Downtown Miami is also a quick short drive to Miami Beach. and it's very close to the airport, Brickell, Midtown, and other popular attractions of our city. Again, I just pulled some pricing for downtown Miami, and rentals start around $14.50 up to $55,000 per month. Condominiums around $179,000 up to $18.8 million, and there are no single-family homes in that area. The next neighborhood is south of 5th, and south of 5th is a neighborhood of Miami Beach. When you drive over the MacArthur Causeway from downtown Miami, it drives right into 5th Street, and then everything south of 5th Street is south of 5th. And the south of 5th neighborhood stretches all the way down to Government Cut and west to Biscayne Bay, and then east to the ocean. South of 5th is one of the most sought after communities in the city because it does feature some of the city's most expensive real estate like Continuum 1, 2, Apogee, Murano, Glass, and there's a ton of other beautiful luxury buildings in that neighborhood. The south of 5th luxury buildings often feel like resorts because they have incredible services, and some of the properties on the ocean even have beach services that include chair, umbrella, and towel services. Some even have small restaurants inside of them. In south of 5th, the pricing that I looked up on the 14th, the rentals start around $14.50 up to $55,000 per month. The condominiums start around $136,000 up to $39.9 million. And there are a few single family homes in that neighborhood, and they start around $1 million up to $3.499 million. That's what's listed right now. There are some other city living neighborhoods of Miami and Miami Beach. Some that you may not have heard of or may have heard of are Edgewater, Midtown, and Wynwood. And then in Miami Beach, we have West Avenue, Sunset Harbor, Belle Isle, and Collins Park. There are a lot of little neighborhoods throughout the city. And, you know, some neighborhoods are created by nicknames that people name them over the years. So if you have any questions about the neighborhoods, you let us know. If you're thinking about buying in our city, it takes around 15 days to close with cash. And if you need financing, around 30 to 45 days. If you need to rent a property, I would always recommend to start around 30 to 60 days out. Most of the buildings here, if you are interested in renting, it's all handled through the MLS. It's usually agents to agents helping tenants and landlords. I can explain to you how that works. But most of the properties that are listed right now are ready to be rented within the next 15 to 30 days, if not sooner. So that's why I say start around 30 days. I know sometimes people need to start farther out to make plans, but a lot of owners, if you put in an offer to lease, they're going to want you to start very quickly. But we can talk about that on a case-by-case basis. My name is Jamey Prezzi, and I work with my husband, Ognjen Prezzi, and we specialize in luxury homes, condominiums, and rentals in the city. And if you would like to check out any of our past reviews, you can go to thepretzis.com and see our reviews there. We've been in business since 2006. Our office is in south of 5th in Miami Beach, and we work from South Miami into parts of Broward. We actually live in Miami Beach with our son. And you can follow us online on Instagram at The Pretzis, Facebook at The Pretzis, and our website is thepretzis.com. This is my contact information, and if you have any questions, we're always here to be a resource for you. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next week.